Let's talk about wins. Let's talk about how we can dwell on our wins too much. But I want to start with our losses. Now think about your losses. Think about how often we could sit in that pool of loss, that pool of regret, that pool of thinking about our losses and, how we get stuck from a loss that we had a week ago, 2 weeks ago, a month ago, a year ago, even 2 years ago. We get stuck in that moment of the loss and we keep ourselves down and low and we can't feel that, and we feel that, that loss defines us. That loss is going to be who we are. That loss is going to remain who we are and define us moving forward. So think about that mentality when you have a loss in your life. Now apply that to a win. Apply that to a win and say, some of us are holding on for wins for way too long. You may be holding on to a win from a week ago, a win from a month ago, or a year ago, or 3 years ago. You're still holding on to that win. You haven't yet got your next win. You think that win you got back in high school when you won that grand final is still holding on to it. It was 10 years ago. Now you want that win to be your only win and to define the next part of your life? So the same thing with your losses. How we all talk about let go of your losses, learn from your losses, leave your losses in yesterday, leave your losses in the past. Forget about your losses. It's important to learn from our losses. Yes, we have to learn from our losses. And just like our losses, we must learn from our wins. Don't sit up here on your high horse and think how good you are because you got the win, how much you did the work, and you're an absolute champion for the win. Yes, it's important to do that, but not for too long. Don't dwell on your wins. Remember to reflect on your wins as well too, because you can learn just as much from your wins as you can from your losses. You learn from your wins. Take some stuff from your wins. Understand what you could have done better. You can learn just as much from your wins as you can from your losses. So the message today, guys, is you treat your wins and your losses exactly the same way, okay? You learn from your losses. You learn from your wins. You don't continue to allow the same loss to define who you are. You don't continue to allow the win to define who you are. You keep moving forward because yesterday's wins are not today's wins. So guys, leave the losses in the past. Definitely celebrate your wins because it is important to celebrate your wins, but not for too long. Learn from your wins, learn from your losses, win the day because yesterday's wins are not today's.